wrestling, Gab. The lights are all. You're so bad.
Where's that at?
Look at the. You can see the whole thing.
Mm.
Anyways, it looks like we have. I don't know what her name versus Athena. Money.
Athena and Quitter.
Ember Moon. Still
Ember
wrestling,
Moon.
by the way. If you guys didn't know, she's still around. And I know that is a shock to a lot of us.
That's what they really care about. They did it first tonight. Ew.
Said it was on. Said goodbye.
Hmm.
It's like it needs to pair. Anyway, so I don't know what's happening.
Oh. They're talking.
Oh, well, there's some harassment.
Talking about Death Riders and Dirty Pool because they're showing the shit that's happening tonight. So they weren't even really talking about the match for a second. Weirdos. Anyways, we have Jenna in the chat. Hey, Jenna. Megan boobs. All the boobs of Megan. Megan boobs everywhere.
Yeah, she had pretty big boobs. I saw that match. They had 3 women's matches on Saturday.
And then Singo is in the chat. Hey, Singo says hello. Hello.
Hello, good to see you.
How's it going?
Up in here, up in here.
We're here with AEW Dynamite tonight. Don't forget. Don't they have like a pay-per-view coming up?
Maybe in May. I don't know.
Is that the one they've been advertising?
I don't know. I didn't know they were.
The one in Texas. That one's
in July.
July, that's right.
That's the 12th.
Anyways, they're starting out with
Ember Moon.
the ROH champion, I guess is what she is,
so
supposedly.
Weird. They had her beat Harley Cameron. It was really disappointing. Like, you had an opportunity to push the future, and instead you chose...
Garbage.
Absolute trash.
Which is funny, because she was over here on AEW.
She was demoted.
And then she got demoted to ROH. Cool. And the Quitter, or whatever you guys want to call her. But I call her Quitter.
Monet or Sasha.
No, Pickle is in the chat. Hey, Pickle is like, oh no! How dare Travis leave you alone with this trash starter match? Yeah, he was trying to fix his ear thingies.
Yeah, I couldn't hear.
They tend to not stay Bluetooth connected sometimes. They're stupid. Just like, what did you guys think of Dynamite and Collision last week? I thought they were pretty solid overall.
Yeah, it was alright. I watched Collision. Obviously, I watched Dynamite because we're here, but I just barely got done. Actually, I didn't watch the main event, which was a qualifier match. It was Takeshita and Brody King, but I don't know who won. But I'm sure we'll find out.
On Collision?
Yes.
I'm going to tell you this much. I don't remember a goddamn thing that happened last week on AEW. Not one thing do I remember. I seriously cannot think of anything that happened.
It's becoming a show like that, where it's all the same instead of having memorable moments. CEO.
CE no. CE no.
Oh, missed. Oh, what'd that do? Made her feet sting? Uh-oh, stunner.
Piccolo says, so how does Max work with Collision and Dynamite?
It's alright, except for it doesn't have picture-in-picture like the other ones do. So, like, right now we're in a full-blown commercial. There is no picture-in-picture. So you guys at home might be watching something. We got nothing.
True. Jenna says, seems like they actually have a couple storylines developing versus just banger matches.
Yeah, a little
Yeah,
better.
they'll try that again for a little while, and then they'll do something dumb, and the story won't make any sense.
They have such
and they'll
good
change it 5
opportunities,
times
and then they drop the ball on them every single time. We've seen it year after year.
It's been a pattern for a while now. It's sad.
And then you have a world champion, and I'm not saying that Jon Moxley doesn't deserve to be a world champion, but I feel that you should see the belt. Like, I don't think the belt should be hidden from our view. Like, it still should be at least shown in recaps or something. Like, something to say, hey, this is the most prestigious belt in wrestling. You know, to at least try to play it that way.
I forgot it even existed.
We just hide it in a suitcase.
Well, if you're that embarrassed of it, why are you there?
I'm sure it's the story, but it's still, that's one thing they're doing wrong. They need to show the title, even though he doesn't wrestle, although they make him wrestle way too much on TV. But
yeah, but they're nothing shite stuff. They're nothing to do with the actual anything. Just shit here and there. Oh, they're mad at this person. Let's have a fight. Mm-hmm. Or they're mad at that person. Let's have a fight.
Yeah. That's the storytelling that we're talking about. Or a lack of.
Vindicator's in the chat. Hey, Vin, how are you doing? It says, hey, Gabbers. I wouldn't be surprised if this champ versus champ match is the main event at All In. You mean they'll keep their championships? Oh, wait.
This is just a
tournament. This is that weird tournament thing.
Yeah.
That they decided that they would put all their people that needed a push and to be able to
they're mid-card
actually have something
that would make sense. Like,
they fucked them up.
Harley Cameron should have won against Athena. Athena's somebody that no one knows unless you watch Ring of Honor or watched NXT back in the day.
And you're fucking telling me that a Ring of Honor person, which is a lower fucking place, is better wrestler than fucking somebody on AEW?
On their main roster. It's weird.
On their main roster, doing main roster things and has been for a while now? Yeah, I don't agree with any of that crap.
It's very disappointing.
Like, good way to fuck over your fucking talent.
And they let Jamie Hayter win against that Billie Stark, which is fine, right? Because she is better.
She was a champion. Mm-hmm. She held that championship, the main women's belt. Uh-huh. So I guess that makes all the difference.
But still, I mean, you have a star in the making if you want to go ahead and seize it. Right. Or you can let it be the next Wardlow or Murderhawk or Cody.
Yeah.
Who else have they fumbled?
Most of them.
One after another.
Yeah, it's basically a pattern at this point, so I just don't invest anything in it. I think that's why it's so forgettable all the time anymore.
They were doing fine with Jade Cargill, so I can't say anything bad about that one. But she would have been better off just leaving and not losing, just forfeiting, instead of losing to whatever her name is. Mm-hmm. Chris Statlander.
Dropped it and said, I'm off for bigger and better things.
Right.
Because that bitch don't play these dumb games.
Right.
And then left it in the ring and left.
Instead of losing. I mean, it's honorable, I guess. Look at Sasha can't get her up. There she goes.
Oh, because she's fucking heavy. And Sasha's a weak-ass bitch.
Oh, Jesus.
Good fucking Lord.
Stop. Just stop, girl.
Well, look,
stop.
The botching has begun of stupidity. Congratulations. You look like a fucking moron.
Oh, no, don't try it again. This is great wrestling, Tony.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. Fucking mask, man. Excalibur. This is great wrestling, Tony. That's what this is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, really great.
It's like a 15-minute long 69er ending with a knee splash.
Good
or
Lord.
A front stabber.
Piccolo says, yeah, let's see how they fumble a build before the next pay-per-view.
Oh, they will.
Jenna says, oh, I'm sure Tony will drop the ball and step in shite. That's why I follow AEW. I just want to see them fall on their face constantly. Piccolo says, I think the small clips I seen with Daddy Magic get all bloodied up. Does it make sense?
Yeah, I saw that too on Saturday.
Vindicator says, same thing WWE is doing with Roxanne. What is it? Fumbling the ball with Roxanne? Fuck that shit. Then. She's shitty tons.
The worst thing about NXT is that girl. She so
sucks
bad.
Butthole. The only reason why she's all up in your face is because fucking Booker T loves her to death.
Like, she is such a hard watch, and especially a hard listen. She's worse than Liv Morgan was. And, you know, I mean, obviously we let Liv grow on us, and she has got way better on the mic lately. She talks a lot faster instead of whines. She just talks faster, and it works for her. But that Roxy, oh my God. She can't talk at all. Like, there's nothing there. It's bad. She has no substance.
Yeah. I thought about what you said about looking for a tag team partner, and like, because I'm like, right, the prodigy, I found my tag team partner will be me, myself. Fucking dumb cow.
She can't do that. Of course she can't do that. And the Cora Jade shows up.
Sophie's in the chat, says, hi people, hey Sophie, hopefully
Hello.
everything's going well for you in Ohio. Piccolo says, so what's the big deal after here and Daniel Garcia have a spat? Who knows?
Well, what happened is Tony Schiavone got in the ring and started talking to the FTR and then said something they didn't appreciate, and so they attacked him and they were going to break him, basically. I think she
Tony
just tear
Schiavone?
her knee. Hopefully she didn't just tear her knee ligament.
That'd be great. I'd laugh and laugh and laugh some more.
Her knee collapsed and she's holding it.
I hope it's broken.
And then...
It's not, though. You know it's not.
And then Garcia came down and helped out Tony. Here they go. Going fisticuffs.
People's like, yo, Sophie, how's the Western Siberia vacay going? Right? An armpit of the United States. Vindicator's like, fans are eating up this match. Yeah, they're real excited.
Yeah, they love
Especially those people up in the top deck. They really give a flying fucktard about this long-ass fucking boring shit botchamania we have going on with these two gas links. Yippee skippy doodah. Sophie says Mariah May might be heading to the WWE once her contract with AEW expires. Good for her! I hope they do something good with her.
She'd go right to the top on the main roster. Or she could just become the NXT champion for a year or something.
Sophie says it's going good. I'm still not sure if I will be watching both nights of Mania yet. That could be a last-minute decision.
Bum, bum, bum.
Pico says pretty much crash and burn. Pretty much. Jenna's like, Megan Bean should have 2 belts, 1 for each titty.
That's how they do it.
I feel like that's probably something they should work on. It's better than the fucking garbage on my television that supposedly has all these belts. Good Lord.
Jamming it in her ass.
Oh my God. Athena should have just let go while she was just hanging on her. And then landed on her and our guts would have just been like, bleh.
Right out of her pooper.
Basically.
Oh, again.
Piccolo says, whoa, Roxy in the chat. Yeah. And Sophie says, with the card for both nights of Mania, it isn't a bad card overall. Some of the matches they could have saved for a Raw or SmackDown if they wanted to.
Yeah, there's quite a few matches that are of that caliber. What in the world are we watching? Oh, stomping on her chest. Right in the heart. You know what Athena reminds me of is the girl in NXT. She was in that university one.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what her name is, but she won last night. She's all really loud and shit. I can't think of her name is. Tegan or Tia or something. But they've got the same build.
Athena?
Yeah.
Ember Moon?
Yeah.
Wasn't that Jada Parker, was it?
No, she was in that You, the Chase You. She's the girl that was in there. Remember, and she turned to like a S&M character for a while. She started wearing black and...
I don't know. I never really paid much attention to those people.
She got away.
Vindicator says Lyra and Stratton haven't been on their main roster very long and are already champions. So, if they can be fast-tracked, so can Athena. She was already on their main roster when she first came back. When she was left the other side and came over to AEW.
Yeah, they had to demote her.
She was on it. They had to demote her because she was so bad. And it doesn't look like she's improved much.
Yeah. She might have gotten a little bit.
I'm glad they put this first because it's so goddamn boring and fucking retarded that I just don't even want to do it.
This is better what they're doing here with this match first.
Considering how goddamn terrible it is. Good job, AEW.
It is bad.
Fuck.
Like anybody watching this, I mean, you don't have to keep rubbing it in, but anybody watching this at home can see it. You don't have to.
I'm going to keep saying how terrible it is. I'm going to continuously say how awful it is.
It would be different if she wasn't supposed to be the best in the world. You know what I mean? Like, if she was just in NXT and we were watching this, and it'd be like, oh, yeah. I mean, I could see why they're doing that.
Right?
But, I mean, there are people out there that believe that Sasha Banks is one of the best in the world.
Excuse me.
Now you're starting to find out that she was carried by Bayley and Charlotte,
everybody else.
Becky. Oh, shit. But, you know, Ember has taken care of her body. She's in better shape than she was when she was first in the company. Somebody's trying to start a chant. Just like one dude. Something goddess. Oh god.
Good fucking god.
This is
Jeez, this is pathetic. Good lord.
What are they doing? Like, stop. Just wrestle fucking normal so it doesn't look so bad.
You know, if you can't wrestle this long without botching, looking like you're tired as fuck, then you shouldn't have these long of matches.
Turns around, missile drop kick right into the board. Broke the board.
So it says there are some fans that are watching both the NXT pay-per-view and Mania Night 1. Vindicator says Mariah would dominate that pathetic main roster. She'd get more of a challenge in NXT.
Well, there it is. Fruit roll up. Sasha wins. So they're just going to put another title thing on her?
Guess. Unless
they're like, you can have every single championship belt, but the world championship. Because Tony Storm's more important.
This whole fucking thing is dumb. I'd have to say somebody on the other side better win. Statlander or Hayter. Give it to Jamie Hayter, for fuck's sake.
Not happening. Oh, here she comes. The winner gets to wrestle Tony, and Tony is special. She already told her that she was going to be on, like, Section 8, because she's money or whatever. She's like, you're going to go bankrupt, and you're going to be on Section 8.
Good lord. So this says there's a rumored runtime of both nights is going to be like 8 or 9 hours.
Yeah. Well, that's with the pre-show and the post-show, yes. Pre-show's 3, and the post-show's probably 2, so there's 5.
Pickle's like, Sasha, weak as fuck. Bring more than your purse, Nancy. Sophie says we know with Mania some of these feuds aren't one and done. They will continue some of them past Mania.
That's too bad. It's supposed to end all. It's
Vindicator.
supposed to be the end of the season.
Well, we know how much they don't like WrestleMania. It's just a fucking dumb party gimmick now. Vindicator says, so if Athena and Quitter getting 20 minutes tonight, it could be 30 at All In. First time ever for AEW women. Well, if they have a match, then it better be shorter. Because somebody needs to show that they're better than the other one. Not that one of them is, they're the same and they are completely not even on, they're supposed to not even be on the same level for where they're at in their companies. So, Piccolo says, I give this first match 3.5 weebs.
Right.
Jenna says, if WrestleMania is 16 hours long and 2-day event, now what do you guys think WrestleMania will be like in 2035 and 2045? Who knows? Maybe they'll be sold and somebody else will be running it and they'll go back to one night and figure out that all this preposterous posturing that they do by giving every single person a match on WrestleMania by making it god-awful shit stuff, then they might go back to making it a prestigious pay-per-view where you actually have to be good to get on it. Doubtful. So it says, like Naomi and Jade, I don't feel like that feud will end at Mania since it is their first match.
Should. Jade should whoop her and move forward.
People's like, come on, man, revolt. Bring out the pitchforks. Vindicator says, I think Athena will cost Quitter the finals, set up the all-in match where Athena beats her, then Quitter beats Tony at All Out. Good luck.
Good luck. Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't she? I mean, she's got to have every title.
Yeah. And she doesn't have to have any matches to get rid of any of them. She gets to pick and choose who she loses them to. Literally. Which means she never loses them. I don't know why you guys think that she's so great and you kiss her asshole so much. It's funny to me.
Who?
These people out here who think the Quitter face is so great.
Oh.
I seriously don't understand it because I've never seen it. Even when she was in WWE, she was shit. Like, she botched all the time. She got people hurt. She was just shitty. She was fucking shitty. I seriously don't get it. I don't get it. And, you know, and you would think after getting away from something that she supposedly says was so toxic and how horrible it was, she would have fucking improved. Not only improved her wrestling, but maybe her fucking attitude would have improved. Fuck that. Nope. Absolutely no. Absolutely fucking no. Nope. Still the same fucking piece of shit person she always has been. Congratulations. Good job. Ugh. It disgusts me.
It's the power of positivity.
On such a huge level of disgusting. And the fact that they are like, oh, well, I'm Tony Khan. I just let her do whatever because I don't know any better. She likes me, so is that what's happening? She's fucking him in the back, and that's why she got rid of her husband. So she's fucking her boss, and she's like gets to do whatever she wants.
Dude likes women. There's no fucking way.
I mean, come on. Something fucking's got to be up. There's no way anybody would be okay with writing up a contract like that shit and letting that kind of garbage fucking happen. That she has control over all of your fucking, any of your titles. The minute she gets it, she's never letting it go and she's going to have it forever because she just refuses to give it to anybody else. No, I'm not losing it to that person. No, not at all. I'm not going to lose it to them. Nope. Absolutely not. Fuck off. Pickle's like, look at the New England neckbeards. Not the neckbeards. Anyways, Chris is in the chat. Hey, Chris, good to see you tonight. Says, what up? Dipshit match right now. D-ramp, please. Even Tony improved. Body-wise, not so much. She did when she first came back, right? So she had tightened everything up, lost some weight, and she was in pristine condition when she first came on to AEW scene. And now she's kind of let it go a little bit, you know, and got soft and kind of got squishy again. And who knows? Maybe she's happy in her mental health. Who knows? But whatever they allowed her to do by running with whatever persona that she wanted to do has not been bad.
It's the best.
Like I do not have a problem with what she's doing. It's just like
hands down.
It's just like Harley Cameron having a puppet of the Quitter is hilarious. The fact that the Quitter probably had a meltdown about it, because that's what she does, right? And then all of a sudden that puppet had to go away for a little while until old Quitter Pants was okay with it again, right? And now it's okay to have it back, but, you know, only so much. Like, who the fuck says that dumb hoe-bag bitch is the one that gets to dictate anything? Fuck that cow. Fuck her. I fucking hate that stupid bitch to no ends of the earth. Even if I met her in person, I fucking would hate her. Everything about her. Feels like D veins be popping. Ew. Chris is like, yep, TK dumped DMD for Quitter. Jenna says, I think by 2045, WWE will be kind of a cross between the Las Vegas Trampoline Circus Show and Disney World. That's quite a possibility. It's almost there. They basically have Cirque du Soleil out there all the time. They might as well just keep going down that road. Have them jump from the rafters on sashes and shit. Tight ropes and whatnot. Well, if you're not willing to go across the tightrope and do some flippity flops, you're not available to do this. Feels like it's true. I cannot believe Baker got booted. Well, you know, the problem of it is you get... So what happens is you bring in a toxic person, and then that toxic person infests everything with cancer. And so the people that stand up against it are going to be the ones that are going to get the boot. Anybody, and we all know who the cancer is, except for the ones who love her and want to stick their faces up her butt. I don't know about that, but fuck.
The walking weapon.
It's not like she's helped the women's division in any way whatsoever.
This is one of their new signees. It's going one-on-one with Adam Page.
Oh, well, that's good,
an interesting way to start your career.
I mean, that's always a positive. Yeah, I'm sure they are. Why are we comparing them to their actual athletes, like, you know, like hockey players?
Ben Johnson.
Jesus.
The best of the best of the best. Ding, ding, ding.
Jen's like, D needs to lay off the steroids. Oh, that's not steroids. Sophie says the match order for both nights of Mania will be very interesting. Chris says might be back. Might not see y'all for SmackDown or Mania. Bye, guys. Oh, Chris, no. No, Chris, no.
What's he doing?
What are you doing? You going Easter egg hunting this weekend? Vindicator's like, wrestling is full of piece of shit people. One is getting a women's world title one-on-one match at Mania. Another is fighting Jade. Another is fighting Rollins and Reigns.
Yeah, it happens.
Well, you're not around to see me bitch and hear me bitch and moan about WWE, so you have no say. And you don't watch it, supposedly, so. Piccolo says, sounds like the opposite of my boy, Chunky Monkey Punk. Sophie says, hope you enjoy your Wednesday night. I might or might not be here this weekend. Understandable. It's WrestleMania weekend. It's Easter weekend. People got shit to do and places to be. Piccolo says, yeah, former TNA champion. Jenna says, I think the wardrobe department at WWE already has that Disney World look to it. For some of their people, they sure do. Vindicator says, another is fighting AJ Styles. So, it's an industry full of shitheads. Yeah, well, it's the same as AEW, so the similarities have no ends.
Da, da, da. Josh Alexander. People are like, he's going to join WWE. He's going to be a game changer.
He's going to be so great. Wow, this is such a great match that's happening right now.
So good.
Feels like Alexander and Ethan Page were a tag team back in the day.
Oh, really?
What does back in the day mean? Like back in their indie days when nobody knew who the fuck they were?
Like 7 years ago?
Or like, you know,
Or
a few years
3
ago when they were both like, we don't know what we're going to do with our lives anymore. I mean, really, what is back in the day? Because I have no idea. I mean, back in the day for me is like 30 years ago. 20 years ago. Back in the day. When dinosaurs roamed the earth.
Yeah.
Vindicator says, I wish Alexander would get rid of that silly amateur wrestling helmet. Why? It's his persona, Vindicator. It sets him apart from all the other weirdos.
He's like Scott
and
Steiner. Rick Steiner.
Dumbasses out
Rick
there.
Rick Steiner wore the headgear.
He's like, I really like it on my head. He's like, I think I'm a pro wrestler, but I'm really not.
So amateur.
Maybe he just likes playing dress up. Like most of the characters on this shit.
Right.
I don't know either, but good God, let's make it so it takes them 10 minutes to get the move down.
That's how you have to do it.
I mean, now let's wait and see what happens for another 5 minutes. God forbid that we do anything.
They gotta build it up.
Pico says it was in 1985. They had Baby Doll as a valet and fought the Horsemen. Pico, I knew it! I knew it. I knew it back in the day. I knew it was 50 years ago. Alexander and Ethan Page. Their diapers. Just hanging their diapers out there. Hanging out there, trying to do their stuff. He's like, Travis can confirm.
Yeah.
I'm just curious, though. I mean, in your guys' mind, like, when somebody's talking about wrestling, and they say back in the day, like, what does that immediately jump your brain to? Like, what era or time does it, like, jump your brain to?
It could be anywhere from 10 to 25, 30 years ago.
And Jenna says, I wonder if in 2045 Jericho will still be trying to stay relevant by burying young, up-and-coming talent.
Yes, he'll be the world champion.
He probably will be.
Just like Ric Flair.
He'll be out there forgetting who he is. He'll have to have a list to remind himself.
You just made the list, and I can remember you. You just made the list.
He'll forget that he's playing wrestling, and he'll, like, pretend that he's a singer and shit. I have a band.
I'm part of Fozzy. Fozzy Wozzy was a bear.
Pico says, Josh Alexander, a 60-year-old rookie motherfuckers. No, but I'm actually being serious, Pico. That is a serious question I have. Like, when you say back in the day, like, what era does that take you to? Like, I'm guessing back in the day for them, you know, would be like, oh, on the indie circuit when they were hanging out in New Japan or, you know, or wherever, you know, or they were in TNA together or, you know, 10 years ago. I mean, it's actually a legit question. I mean, I do have a legit question and would like an answer that's actually an answer. Because, I mean, to me, I don't know this guy. I don't know who Josh Alexander is. The only reason why I know who Ethan Page is because at one point he was on WWE and then he was gone and now he's back. So that's it. That's all I know.
That's it. Nobody knows. We'll be back soon.
Feels like I'd say around 16 to 19, you know, Impact was very prominent. Okay. I mean, so that makes sense, right? That, you know, it would be more like their quote-unquote indie time of their careers or whatnot. The question you have is he always wore this type of attire through his whole wrestling career. Not the 3 tiers of sellout crowds.
He's still wrestling. Who's gonna win this? It's got to be Paige, right? They wouldn't bury him for somebody new.
I have no idea what they'll do. In reality, anymore. They do such weird shit sometimes. I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I mean?
They're double clotheslining each other.
People says Moose and the redhead dude. He was released by the E. That was Alexander's rivals.
Got kids.
What? He was in a band.
First he started, he was one-man band.
One-man band.
He got Drew McIntyre and Jinder Mahal.
He did.
It's three-man band.
Three-man band. I got kids. I got kids.
Mr. Heath Slater.
Heath Slater. I can't remember him. Vindicator says, back in the day, I was young whippersnapper who used to struggle at playing Tetris in Oregon Trail. I'm surprised you even played Oregon Trail. Or Tetris. People is like laughing. Remember when Ethan Page died from typhoid? No. Was that recently? People says Heath Slater. Yeah, Heath Slater.
Ba-dum-bum-ba-dum-bum. Just nothing. Oh, nothing happening. Come on, Paige.
They're making bad matches too long, and the crowd is not interested. I mean, great, give the guy a chance, but this is fucking weird.
Dum dum dum. Dum dum dum.
I think I got bit by a bug.
Shit.
It's itchy.
That's how I itch my itches. If not, I rip my skin off. You're like, he hit me.
Vindicator says, structure-wise, Alexander reminds me of Claudio. I can't wait until those two fight, but Josh will be handled well. He will be Continental Champ by September. Oh, yeah?
Dude.
Is that what you feel will happen? Is that your feelings? Your wants and desires? People says dumb Page, athletically gifted, but just a tool bag. Yeah, he is a tool bag.
Because he's got so many tools in his bag.
I guess.
Because he's so talented.
Because of douchiness.
He killed 68 my first day. 150 the second day. He's like a hero by himself.
Supposedly. I don't know if I'd really call that a hero. I mean, probably just killing innocent people.
No, he was in a tower, and it was the military moving in on him.
In a walled-off city.
Mm-hmm. And he fought back the whole British army by himself.
Mm-hmm.
It's not hard to do. You do it with water balloons, probably.
Right. Bill says it's always with AEW how many times they bring a 10-day contract person and then loses momentum and TK finds a new toy to put as mystery opponent. Right? People also says he reminds me of also a hybrid of small package 2 for 2. What the fuck? Yeah! He really needs to change the way he cuts his hair or something. It's all creepy curly, so when it gets all dry, it's all
Kyle
fluffy.
Fletcher's coming down.
Looks like a dweeb.
With his belly shirt on? Yes.
Kyle Fletcher?
Yeah.
Well, of course he looks like a dweeb.
At least he's putting some size on.
Vindicator says 2 roll-ups back-to-back is kind of lame, but it's not the final, so they can get away with it. Hi, kitty. What's going on with you? You okay? Hmm? Yeah? You alright? You look weird.
He's like, I'm gonna take a nap.
People was like, oh, okay, as I was saying, Josh Woods and Kyle O'Reilly. How can he whisper in his ear with those earmuff things on? He's like, let me whisper in your ear. I can't hear you. Can you repeat that?
He's hanging out with some athletes in the crowd.
What? Erections? Disgusting.
Ew.
Fucking Excalibur. Goddamn sock face. You're nasty.
Minister of propaganda.
It's a great position.
It's a bunch of propaganda. I'm the minister of propaganda.
That's our media.
Right.
Our media has that title right now. The Ministers of Propaganda.
They're gonna do Kyle Fletcher versus Adam Page.
And here it says Josh joining Callis, so yeah, he will cheat his way to a title.
Nice. It's a good idea. Commercial. Full blown.
Boop. You're gonna fall. Careful.
She's like in there with her greatest enemies.
Mm-hmm.
That dog.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like a werewolf. It's the werewolf.
Commercial for us. La 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 la.
They never really explain how she got where she got.
They never do. They never say how she got from the farmhouse and wherever they were at. Mm-hmm. I think it was still Paris, or not Paris, but France, right?
The country.
Countryside of France, to where she became in the cinema and got papers. Basically became a
German or a Frenchian.
Yeah.
A non-Jew.
Yeah. Whatever you call that. What do you call them? A Frenchian? Just kidding.
Yes, a Frenchian.
Anyway, so are you guys streaming both nights this weekend? It's weird. One night has 7 and the other 6, so they're so unbalanced in thought over there.
Yeah, we'll be here.
Oh, don't worry. They'll probably throw in some last-minute things. God forbid.
Oh, they'll be.
They don't let somebody have a time at WrestleMania. It means so much. Whatever. It means fucking nothing anymore.
There'll be plenty. Of things going on. I would assume that you're going to see things other than just the wrestling as well. The Rock's going to be there.
Oh, goody gumdrops for me.
He'll do something. What will he do? With a drunken sailor?
I don't know. Viola says there was a time I misspelt Collector Kenny with Callus. Oh, I seen a quote right before the stream. Ew, not the quotes.
There's Christian Cage.
Of Doom.
Doom on you. Say it. Yeah, makes you an ass. Because you and me.
Ha ha ha.
Totes. Uh-oh, what'd he get him? Uh-oh. Commander Aziz.
Blah, blah, blah. Baby boys and yakety schmackadoos. Vindicator says to think 150 minutes of time will be taken up by entrances and celebrity concerts alone. I love it, especially Roman, Seth, Cody, Spawn entrances. Maybe. I don't know, there's quite a few other ones that they have way bigger entrances than those, but The Rock he's one of them.
Totally true colors. Why FTR? Why? What are they doing? Oh yeah.
Hugging.
That was
Not
from
Garcia.
Saturday.
Hello, kitty. What are you doing? You just being a weirdo?
Look what they've become. What the seven?
Oh no, not suspended for a week.
Hey, buddy. I know. We got a snug shot. Oh, no.
Oh god! My boobs are not a launching pad.
A lot of people think they are.
Well, no. I don't think people think they are. An animal, maybe. Feels like literal clowns.
Gates of Agony. Just a couple big dudes. Are they part of the bloodline? And this is going to be a lot of beef.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the beef?
On the television.
They're talking about his friend. His black friend. Her black friend.
Yeah.
Of course. Ouch.
Your fingers?
No. What he said.
I know.
Hey, that's Chris Pazingas. He should stand up. He's 7'4".
Oh.
He's a center for the Boston Celtics.
Ah.
Or he was last year. I think he is still this year. Won a championship last year with the Celtics. She got away just before they could mark her or anything either, because she has no tattoos or anything.
Nothing, yeah. Vindicator says FTR was probably only fined $20,000, which is not a lot of money to them. LOL.
Oh shit! Headbutted him right in the chest and stomach. killed your parents.
Her whole family.
Yeah.
Even if they didn't, that would be a terrifying experience. Like, even if they didn't. Like, even if she wasn't a Jew, let's say she was full on French, everything, that would be a fucking terrifying experience. Because the people that she just literally sat down with are like first, seconds, thirds to the main dude.
Right.
So it's like, oh my god!
To
Feels like now they're Aztec. Make it make sense.
Yeah, they actually talk to him.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Not very many people.
Like that would be more panic and anxiety writing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, along with everything else that happened to her, of course, but it was freaking crazy. People's like Porzingis.
Yeah.
Y'all watching Evolve? Where is that on again?
It's right there.
Evolve is over. It's only on for an hour.
I forget that's on. No, he's in the front row. That's who Kyle Fletcher was taking pictures with.
It's usually on from 6 to 7. It's on Tubi. It's like a free television thing. Vindicator's like, it's Chris Stapps. LOL.
He's so strong. Oh. His back's like that wide.
Whose is it?
Bobby.
Oh, he's got a wide back. Muscle! Medicare says, oh yeah, I did hear the other folks are doing an Evolution pay-per-view later this year. Supposedly, nobody cares. I don't care.
It's in July. First weekend, I believe. Oh my god, what is this? Oh shit. Oh, that's what that
Canyon?
canyon is.
Oh, that's creepy.
That's awesome.
Creepy and weird all at the same time. This one's broken. It got broken. It's like, Oh my god, he swore.
No.
What's the swearing?
Companion. Is it about Jack and Diane?
Did it not work?
Yeah, it was playing for a second.
It's just weird that that's what's his face.
What kind of face?
What's his face?
Owen Wilson?
No, it's Austin Powers.
Mike Myers?
Yeah.
That's funny.
It's so funny. It's weird. It's like, what? See? It's from... Oh, you missed it. You missed the close-up. There it is. There it is.
Is this the American side or whatever British
Yeah,
side?
whatever, yeah. Vindicator says, so Travis, are you watching any of that Hall of Fame this year?
No.
Good lord.
Honestly, don't care. Like, they let
Who
Michelle
gives a
McCool
shit?
in, which is weird. That's kind of like, well, you can just let anybody in the Hall of Fame.
It's just a joke.
But no, that's not the only reason I'm not watching. Not watching because I wouldn't watch unless it was somebody a big deal, and there hasn't been a big deal in a long time. Undertaker was the last big deal.
Hassan is in the chat. Hey, Hassan. Says, hi there, guys. I'm done with Chewy for Evolve, so who's ready for NXT Stand and Deliver in WrestleMania 41 on Peacock on Saturday afternoon?
I'll be here.
Well, we won't be here for the Saturday afternoon of Stand and Deliver.
No.
But we'll be here for the first and second night of WrestleMania.
A big dude. We know he's a big dude. This guy's even bigger. Oh, God, he tripped. Jesus.
Well, at least he didn't stop his momentum. People says, thought you were a Total Package fan. Ew.
I was.
That's nasty.
He's not going to be the main guy going in.
Who?
Lex Luger.
Oh.
Total Package.
Vindicator says Stacy Healer got in too, so it's not surprising. LOL, it's cool to Earthquake and Typhoon get in though.
Yes.
Hassan says, I can't wait for TNA Unbreakable and AEW Collision Spring Break on tomorrow night. Yeah? AEW's on Collision's on tomorrow night. They're not on Saturday.
No, they're not going to do it during WrestleMania.
What? They didn't?
That would be weird.
I thought they did.
When would they figure it out? When would they put it on?
I don't know,
In between NXT.
Maybe people don't have Peacock. I'm just kidding.
Right. Have we ever seen Insta Family?
No.
It's got Marky Mark in it.
Yeah, we haven't seen that one.
That RAPD is funny. Hilarious. What is it?
That's funny. So, people and I were talking it in Instagram a little bit. He sent over a thing about Everest.
Mm-hmm.
So you can go to this wonky navigate on this website, and then we can follow Darby and his progress, I guess he says. He supposedly, was up there or whatever, 14th or some shit.
Yeah.
And I go, well, how do you know which one he's in? Because, there's, groups or something on it anyways. He goes, I have no idea. And he's like, I just noticed that there was a link. I was like, they should advertise it on AEW. Right. And then I said, watch Darby turn into a popsicle on his ascent of Mount Everest. Behold, his frozen wrestling move. He thought he could daredevil himself off the peak into the crevice on his skateboard.
He probably has a skateboard, I wouldn't doubt it. 1, 2, and 3.
He's like, that should be a collectible. Frozen Darby with a Sherpa. And so he had AI make him a picture. No way, I can't believe that they won that. That's so strange. Indicator says Mania Night 1 will likely be better than Night 2, so it's smart move by AEW, just like WWE would never put Backlash against All In. Sure. I'm sure they wouldn't. You're Raven. They
don't care.
They would put their shit on. They don't give a flying fuck. AEW means nothing to them.
Not anymore. He's trying to get in this poor little group. They hate him.
I don't know why he'd want in there. Is it just because what's-his-face came to him, and so now all of a sudden he thinks it's cool? So weird.
Not the Hurt Syndicate, baby. Why are you so breathy?
I don't know, because it's boring and it's dumb.
It's Bobby Lashley.
Stupid thing.
Bobby's a stud.
Well, it's not the Bobby stuff. It's this dumbass being anywhere involved in this crap. It's just weird to me. The whole concept's weird. I was like, sorry, I was cleaning my plate. It's alright. Medicare says, well, they can swipe AEW talent if it meant nothing to them.
Some hoes.
All their recent free agents only come from AEW. People says, yeah, but
Bobby's
is hilarious.
He got some hoes.
Ew. Lord.
Look, Shelton's like, hey, how are you doing? That one looks like Snow White.
No, she hasn't.
You don't think so?
Snow White.
The Lord Farquaad haircut. Just one. Look at Bobby's face.
Did you make it? Did you fall down? I feel like you fell.
Well, Bobby's letting her touch him. She must have permission because he is married. Get your thumb up.
Tyler's real voice. Oh my god.
I need a little more time.
Feels like, yeah, the Darby thing is hilarious. Now you have my attention. Vindicator says I recognize the redhead girl as former NXT wrestler. Her name is Notorious Mimi. But in NXT, she was called Sloane Jacobs.
He needs some time with the girls. But it has to be all three thumbs up. How's he gonna buy off? Of course he has. Look what's right behind him. If only he could see. Nah, he's going back down with it.
Feels like no way she copped a feel.
Yeah.
Bronson says today is Martin Lawrence's and John Cryer's 60th birthday. They were both born on April 16, 1965. John Cryer played Charlie Sheen's brother in 2.5 Men. Nice.
You ever seen a movie called Seven Psychopaths?
Yes.
So you go.
I liked it. I thought we saw it together, but maybe not.
It sounds familiar. I just don't know. I mean, that name. Something about a screenwriter. I don't know anything about that shit. can have these ladies. Woo! You like Ric Flair. I just need a jet. Oh, God.
Can't remember. Is he supposed to make it 3 like this or 3 like this?
I don't know. I think he does this. Right? That's what he does. And I think it's supposed to... That can't be that. It'd have to be something else.
I think it's like 1, 2, 3 or something.
Yeah, maybe it's that.
Or maybe he does that and he's supposed to... It's not this.
I would assume he did this. And he was supposed to do that.
Yeah, something I can't remember. Anyways, he messes up for sure.
He is from a different place. All he'd have to do is just say, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, yeah, dude. You know how long I've been working on being undercover? Like...
And you fuck it up with one thing. Like, how could you not know? Like, and it's like, okay, well, if it was such a big deal, why'd we stay? You know? Like, she should have been like, yeah, quick drink, you know, or not even. Like, oh, these are the guys I was waiting for, you know? Okay, bye, everybody. Like, who cares?
The only problem is there's a high-ranking officer in there.
Yeah, but he's in the very back, and if they hadn't done all this, he would have never paid attention.
Yeah.
She would have just left with him, and it wouldn't have mattered. He wouldn't have thought anything different. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, they're wrestling tonight for no reason? What's Saltburn? The cover looks familiar.
That's that movie it's a newer movie, like from 24 or 25. 24. It's kind of a weird movie. I kind of told you about
He's an
it.
Oxford student. Into a world of charming and...
Vindicator says, well, if Bob doesn't know how to treat those girlies, then send them my way for some upscale fine dining.
Right?
Peakhole is like, oh, upcoming banger talent alert. Yeah. Woo, alert. Das Boot. Das Boot.
Yeah. Oh, here he comes.
Hey, what are you doing?
Because one of them says something like, you know, like, who are you? I outrank you or something. And then he's like, you don't outrank me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey. Psst. What are you doing? I see you. You see me? Uh-huh. Yeah. Exactly. Uh-huh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I know. Because you think you're so cool. Your tail. Your kitty ways. Huh. Yeah, careful. People says, God, we had to go through TBS Flair flashback to get to another match. Vindicator says, but it looks like Moxley politic his way into the main event again, and I'm not watching. I hate this trio's titles. Bronson says Eddie Murphy's 64th birthday was 13 days ago. He was born on April 3rd, 1961. Dang. Nice. Well, good for him. Getting all old and stuff.
some things.
Bronson says, I've shared this before. Eddie Murphy's son is engaged to Martin Lawrence's daughter in real life. Eddie and Martin were in life. Yes, they were.
Good movie.
Piccolo says, we'll have Eddie. I want to have Eddie. Bronson says, I'm sorry, Life came out in 1999. Oh! Wow. That's crazy.
Just for a little respect, just a little
bit. Like background noobs.
Well, there they go.
There they go. In the back.
They're
doing
off.
Their thing.
It's a party. And here comes William Ospreay, or Bill, we call him. He's going on to wrestle Takeshita, it looks like, in a rubber match that means nothing about anything. Oh, it's a quarterfinals match.
Ooh. Tournament quarterfinals. No.
That's how you know it's good. Cocaine Bear. Remember that one?
Mm-hmm.
That was a weird one. I don't think it's worth owning, though.
Right.
If he can continue.
People's like Assassin's Creed Arena.
Don't mess with the Zohan.
Don't do it. No messies.
Oh, no commercials in this one.
What?
It didn't say no commercials. It said limited.
What limited? And there's like, AEW going international again, this time in Scotland. Maybe they will convince McIntyre to sign since he got nothing meaningful going on right now. Oh, don't worry. They wouldn't have him do anything in AEW either. They don't like guys like that. Feels like, will you be changing parameters for the WrestleMania streams?
No.
What does that mean?
Parameter just means settings, probably. Or how we look, or the room.
What? That sounds ridiculous. Why would we put that much effort into it?
We'll probably just hire somebody else to do the show for us.
I was reading something, sorry.
I said we should hire somebody to do the show for us.
Ha! That's hilarious. Why not? La 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 la. People like, remember how we had about 50 people in chat last year?
Yeah, I mean, I can get it up there. I just try to keep it under control.
Feels like having new chatters happen. You didn't capture Travis and Dee. It's their stunt doubles. Yeah, that. Oh, man. Are we having this? Is this a match? Oh, this is that tournament thing.
Yes, this is the lack of importance. Do we get the other girls tonight, too?
Which other girls?
Jamie Hayter and
Statlander. I don't know if they're on tonight or not. I don't think there's enough time. Well, there might be enough time left if they did it last, I guess.
They never do them last. I can't put all the trimmers on here. I don't want them all.
What's that?
I said I can't do all the trimmers. I don't want them all.
No, just one. Oh, this is where I make mistakes.
Did you see what it was?
3. That's where he does. That's where he did it. He did it that way.
Yeah, and it should be that.
It should be this.
He's Magneto, you know, he could just crush him.
Yeah, but he doesn't. It's silly. Feels like you didn't cap. Oh, imagine making it feel like it's important, but not having it as the first match or main event. Ah, weird, huh?
Whew. 1,000 years to the German arc. Reich, not arc.
Mm-hmm. Phil says, but hey, we got Hook and Yuta at the final 20. Is that what's happening? Oh, it's a trios thing. That's right.
We're looking at what makes AEW what it is. Just random matches during a weekday show off nothing. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Pickle's like, do better, TK. Shush. Vindicator says, I will say the only thing about Mania that mattered to me was seeing Owens against Orton, so I'm sad Kevin got hurt and it's mostly Cody's fault. Owens one of the few good things they had going over there. Maybe if he was in better shape, he wouldn't get hurt. Maybe it's his own fault.
Strengthen your neck or back or whatever he got hurt.
I don't know. Not be what he is.
True. It helps to not be who he is. The craziest family in thy world.
Not the craziest. People's like, wait a minute. Picture in picture, sock face. More like liar face. Well, we never get picture in picture with Max. So there's that.
There we go. We are back. Wayne's World, party time. Excellent. That's a good idea. Better than All Elite. Don Callis.
Right.
DCW. That was it. That was the last one.
Well, no more breaks.
And I said,
You're not going to have any more breaks for the rest of the night, huh?
No, during this match.
Oh, just this match. Well, it'll probably only last 5 minutes more, so it doesn't really matter.
Butt hurts from sitting all day.
Yeah, I feel like
Do you?
Ah.
What are you doing all day?
Sitting.
On your phone? Not your phone, but like a phone.
Oh, I only have to do that like once a day for like an hour and a half. We should get this. We should get this game and play it on here. Pick your poison. Start breastfeeding from your mother again. Or poop a little bit every time you sit down.
Fuck. I guess. Be wearing diapers. Like.
I'm gonna pick start breastfeeding from your mother again because my mommy's dead.
That's bad.
Do I have to like pack her urn around with me everywhere? Mommy.
Mommy.
Well, Walter's in the chat. Hey, Walter, good to see you for a second tonight. How was your day? Says hi, Travis. Hi, Daphne. Oh, hello, Walter.
Oh, no.
Walter says AEW good wrestling. Daphne, good news. I won bingo. Fantastic, Walter. Congratulations that you won bingo.
Oh, shit. Isn't that Licorice Pizza? Isn't that the one we ended up watching and it was not what we thought it was going to be? We thought it was going to be, like, really good.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was that one with video games.
Yeah.
And, like, he knew the laws were changing, so... It still gave her an ear.
Some of those are so unhinged. Good Lord. Walter says, okay, bye. See you for WrestleMania weekend. All right, Walter, you have a great rest of your week. Have fun at the movies on Friday. Pico's like, yeah, that was a boring movie. Licorice Pizza? I expected it to be like, I guess I expected it to be kind of like Dazed and Confused in some ways. And it wasn't. It was bad. It was just like, blah. It was just kind of like, eh. Oh, we almost had it.
Do you want it to look realistic or cartoon?
Like a real person. You have to make it look like a real person. Make my, whatever, make my animal.
Well, the only one I have is the one I have.
Just says.
Did she get shot?
Yeah, in the leg. Yep.
Mine's not funny.
It's like normal. Yep, a real person. Yep. That's what I mean. Like, that's why I was saying some of them are unhinged. Oh, here. There's another one. Let's see what he looks like. This one's long. It takes a minute. It's so creepy. So that lady that I watched with the horses, she did all of her horses and they look normal too. Like, that's what I mean. Like, I think some people are like getting unhinged ones because maybe they're, I don't know what they do, but like hers were like all regular, like they weren't bad. Like, they look like normal girls, you know what I mean? It was kind of funny. I don't know why it's a... Here. There's their tuxedo cat.
She got like a soda pop. She's smoking a cigarette.
I don't know why she has coffee. She's got coffee.
Oh, Jesus. I said, yeah, with some subtle features like ears and fangs. So put ears with it.
Ready? Are you ready for it? You're going to hell. I know we're supposed to be watching wrestling. It's Takeshita and Will Ospreay having a fight. It's such a great match. This is a tournament match, by the way. I think it's for what? Is this the Owen Hart stuff too? The men's? Is this the men's Owen Hart?
Yes.
Okay. Vindicator says, blows my mind this was not the main event. Ospreay has always been their ace, but I know he is winning. So you guys take care. I'll see you next Humpy Day. And happy Easter. Well, Vindicator, considering what they've done with him as their quote-unquote ace, that he's started the show out, had mid-card matches during the middle of the show, I don't really consider that ace material or being treated as such. So I really think they don't give a flying fuck. Why'd you do that to him?
I can change it. I had to give him some Down syndrome.
Why would you do that?
Because you
He looks normal there. He's just a person. That's what you want, not the other stuff. You weirdo.
Well, that's what they do, and then they post it, and you get laughs. You're supposed to be putting this stuff on your account anyway, so it's all reason you have your account. No, this is going to be bad. Oh God, Will Ospreay lands sort of on his feet. Uh-oh. Judas effect. No, and then he kicks out at one. No cells. There's no cells.
Oh no, not the selling of anything. No, don't do it. Oh no, they supposedly got each other at the same time. How did they ever?
Get out of the ring.
Yeah, so deathmatch.
It can't be the best match ever. Don't be a victim of the moment, Tony. No selling doesn't make it the best ever.
Oh my God, how many times do you not clean your shit that you have this happening in your, like, coffee maker slash, what do you call that? Those Keurig things. What is that? Can't tell. I think it's ants. Look. You'd have to have not used it forever for that to happen.
Nice.
Bugs. Not bugs. People's like, WTF? Osprey just puts people on their heads.
Yeah, it's his thing. That backdrop right onto his head. Or onto the head. Lay down. Nope.
Hi, buddy. What's going on? He fell on top of him.
That's it. No.
Oh no, gee whizzers. You okay, buddy? Your face looks stupid.
Is High Fidelity any good?
Yeah. Isn't it the one about records or whatever with John Cusack?
Oh, okay.
Is that the one with John Cusack?
I didn't open it. That's records on the cover.
I think High Fidelity's the John Cusack one. There's like 2 of them around like the same time or whatever. Oh, I finally got it done.
Oh, Will won. Old Bill. The aerial assassin. They passed WCW.
Hey, what are you doing? Psst. Leopold. Couldn't see him.
What was Adventureland?
Psst. What are you doing, Leopold? Pickle is like, what's your thoughts on John Cusack?
He's my fave. One of my fave. I mean, obviously. Legend, but his 80s stuff is awesome. And then Hot Tub Time Machine, which is like an 80s movie. Did she die?
Her?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't remember.
It's because of the weird hero guy, why she dies.
Is it a shootout in the room?
In the room with the...
Yeah.
Yeah. The projection room. Yeah.
I can't remember that.
Pickle is gonna be right back.
BRB. Oh, here it is. Companion. Friday on.
I don't think she liked being used like that.
Oh,
She said no. What?
What's wrong with your eye?
What eye?
Left.
What's wrong with it? I don't know. Does it look bad?
Mm-hmm.
Like somebody poked you? It's all red? Nice.
What the hell?
I don't know. Maybe I'm dying. Maybe I had an aneurysm and I don't know it.
Damn. Were you smoking the reefer?
Nope.
Seen it.
Hello, kitty cat. What are you doing? Why are you being so antsy?
He's like, I'm bored. You guys are boring.
What are you doing?
You're
What are you
boring.
doing? Why do you want to do it? What's the matter? What's the matter? Oh no! Oh no, you're broken. Okay, got you. Can I sit here? Okay, go away now. No, you don't want to leave? Yeah?
Here they come.
Pets.
The Death Riders. Oh, no, not a Trios Championship match. So he doesn't wear that belt either. Oh, wait, he's not part of the Triples. Or is he? Moxley? Is he part of the Trips?
No.
They have 3 other members. Is it the short orc?
Yes.
Pack or whatever?
Mm-hmm. And?
Wheeler Yuta and Castanolo.
Yep. Dog jizz.
Yep.
Exactly. You got it. You got the 3. The twee. Wonder how long this match is actually going to be, considering that
About 10 minutes.
It took the other one too long to get done, and this one hasn't even started yet, and it's almost 8 o'clock.
Mm-hmm. It'll end about 6, 7, 8 after.
Well, they're taking too long to come out, and then the other team has to come out. Nobody wants to watch this anyways, because it's that other stupid people that are weird.
And who's there going to be their third, since what's-his-name's broken? Oh, they're coming out with Hobbs. That's big. It's a little game-changing.
Poor Will Hobbs.
I know, he gets put with the B team.
They're like, here, we want you to go with the garbage. Thanks. Did Hook die or something? Is that why he's not there?
Yeah, he was beaten to death earlier.
Oh, damn. Sad for him. Brandon Stevens in the chat says, hey, Wrestling Gab. Hey, Brandon Stevens. How's it going, Brandon? You're just in time for the end of the match. You missed the lady pants earlier. Wasn't very good, but they pretended. They tried.
Yeet.
Mm-hmm.
So it's basically like 5-on-1. 5-on-3, I mean.
Yeah. Arrivederci. Yeah. She's going off to die.
Little shop, little shop, oh, little shop. It was a pretty good movie. You ever seen The Switch?
The movie? Like a movie?
It's got Jennifer Aniston in it and the guy from like Horrible Bosses or Central Intelligence. He's the bad guy in Central Intelligence.
Uh-huh. Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. You've seen it?
I've never seen the movie, but I know what you're talking about, what movie you're talking about.
So she's gonna start a family by herself.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's got her sperm with her for some reason. That's the part I never understood.
She's just carrying it around.
Yeah. And then
You would think it would go bad.
And so
you have to keep it on ice and
I think you have to keep it at a clinic. But anyways, then he switches it with his own.
Uh-huh.
He goes in the bathroom, masturbates, and switches it. And it's just basically the rest is a movie. So, but still weird. Like, what did you get, a turkey based for it? Like,
Pico's like, so what did I miss? Not
nothing.
A lot.
The entrance of the group.
What's his face?
Will
Won
Hobbs.
over Takeshita.
Will Hobbs took over for
Hook got broken or dead or something, so they have Will Hobbs out there. So that means they're not going to win anyways, so might as well not even watch it. It's basically a waste of everybody's time.
You're so negative. Some people like wrestling.
I'm glad for them. Oh my god, they're like, we're going to have a commercial at the very end of the show though, so don't worry.
Yes. Boom, 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 boom.
Mm-hmm. 'Cause
even seen wild hogs?
Yeah.
It's because you don't get in the hot tub naked. It's called male bonding.
Sounds nasty. Nobody wants to spread your juices around with everybody.
About Jack and Diane.
Mm-hmm. Commercial. La di doo dee doo dee da. La la la. Blah 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 blah.
It's very disturbing.
Yeah. Disturbing patterns.
We are a hell of a party. I feel like those are getting longer.
Commercials?
Yeah, for that movie.
Which movie was it?
Sinners.
Oh, yeah. They're going to show us the whole movie pretty soon. We won't even have to watch it for real.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just be like, oh, we saw all that in the previews. Thank you. Not the cheap shot. No.
Oh, she's nipping. I love how he just wants well, it's over. It was fun while it lasted.
Like, I already know you guys are going to do what you're going to do. So, feels like, LOL, how does Shafir get away with that ish? She uses her womanly wiles.
Yeah.
It's normal.
Women can basically do whatever they want. Not Castanoli. You don't want any Castronoli.
Feels like I read that. Nothing else has happened. Guys better watch it. Ooh, tomorrow night. All that garbage is happening.
So much. Wait, why is Julia Hart wrestling? What's her name?
Julia Hart and Chris Statlander against Harley Cameron and the Quitter. I don't know why.
Well, I know, but I guess they're just skipping that last.
Because oh, hey, we gonna be here tomorrow? No. Absolutely not.
No.
Collision Live, y'all. No, way, Jose.
No. Got a busy weekend ahead of us. 10 Commandments, WrestleMania, NXT.
That's a lot of stuff.
Oh God, Willow's out there.
People's like, blah, right? Easter egg hunts. Yeah, Easter egg hunts. Got those and stuff, you know. I guess Swerve had to come out to help them get nothing.
Maybe.
People's like bunny rabbit mustache rides. Oh no! Pickle, you've gone too far.
Oh. Old Norbert. I don't even know what's happening. There's fights on the ramp, some on the floor,
I'm confused.
a couple in the ring.
Maybe if I was actually paying attention. Oh, wait! I don't care enough to pay attention. Good Lord, why are they going so far over? This is stupid. I hate everything about this. They're ruining my life.
Are they?
Yes. I'm going to write them a very strongly worded letter. This Piccola says, oh, would you look at that? It's Swerve's house. No way.
It's over. New champions. Jon Moxley's out. He loses to just Joe. They're like, Hook, we don't want you in the group anymore. Then we're going to put the titles on them.
How is that possible that Jon Moxley was a title holder? I didn't think that he was a title holder of those.
Yeah. He wasn't, so I don't know.
Maybe
they just used the Freebird rules.
Maybe, did Pac get hurt too or something? Is that why he wasn't there?
Oh, was he not in there?
So they had him step in? I didn't see him anywhere.
Yeah, I didn't see Neville either. Well, thanks for taking the spot, he says.
Pickle's like Prince and Nana in the corner chilling. Wait, so a broken Hook? He don't get the strap? Yeah, and Pac wasn't there to defend it, so he doesn't get to give up his strap. Jon Moxley took the fall for him instead.
Is that Will Ospreay just coming down like
Yeah, he's got some bag on his head and stuff like a
some
hat.
Some ice and...
Weird.
He's an ass hat, for sure. But he's just celebrating with just the random...
Yeah, I guess so. I really don't care.
The back's
She calls like it must be an elf sabbatical. Oh yeah, back. I guess the shorty shorts are gone. They're like, you know what? We need to get rid of the short ones.
He's an orc.
Well, that could be, you know, the same kind of thing or whatever.
Right.
There's no stopping whatever this crap is. Alright, well, that's the end of AEW Dynamite. I'm not sticking around to watch whatever garbage this is. By the way, if you're interested in Collision, it won't be on Saturday. It is going to be on tomorrow or whatever. It'll be on tomorrow night instead. So, there you go. Piccolo wanted to know what the hell is going on. I don't know.
They're
having a huge party celebration because the Trios Championship is not on the Death Rider people of Jon Moxley anymore. So, I guess it means a lot to everybody. Okay, everybody, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We'll be back again on Friday for the big weekend of WrestleMania. It's the first show of whatever. It'll be a go-home show, but not at the same time. Because it's cumulated with the whole weekend of SmackDown. Supposedly they're not going to have as long as SmackDown because they're doing Hall of Fame that night as well. We'll see about that. Hopefully they won't, because, ugh, gross. Anyways, so we'll see you on Friday, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab. Bye-bye.
Bye.